Welcome back to another Evil Game recap. This time we'll be covering the 10 Towns arc. This is the last recap before we roll into full-blown episodes with episode 16 onward. Thank you once again to Sean for writing the last recap and this one as well. The gang arrived at 10 Towns and were led to an underground lair where Sal Swiftfoot and some companions had set up shop. They were told that magic is illegal in public, and gnome guards have the ability to sense and neutralize magic on sight. The characters did some shopping upon arrival and then participated in a spooky story contest. Padrick's was particularly interesting. Afterwards, they took on a contract for Sal to take out two vigilantes that had been causing a ruckus. The gang convinced a pair of local thieves to rob drunks leaving a tavern to draw out their targets, which led to both of those thieves' deaths from a silenced gun that one of the vigilantes had. The gang gave chase into the sewers and were able to take out one of the vigilantes, but the other escaped. They all got into a little mischief on their own while in the town. Darian was charged with drowning a specific little girl by her patron Kovacs. On her second try, she was successful, but her inability to provide a fake signature twice caused the gnomes to attempt to take her in for questioning, which caused her to be on the run from the law for the duration of the trip. However, this sacrifice to Kovacs gave her access to new spells. Temerity bought a beautiful magic dress that Darian passed on because it didn't have pockets. He had a magical tailor in Lonelywood, the only town in which magic is allowed. As he and Darian exited the shop, they are spotted by the leader of the Cave Bear tribe, one of the tribes that was supposed to be gifted the Eye of the North. He questions them, doesn't believe them, and attacks them in the street. Darian plays the wounded damsel in distress, and Temerity uses suggestion to make him attack everyone. This gives them cover to flee and make him look like a maniac. Padrick found a magical book. The only words written on the outside were private, do not read. So obviously he read it after surprisingly little provoking from Temerity. Once he began reading, he began to become depressed and felt his energy being drained into the book. He tried to stop, but was magically compelled to keep reading. A spectral force emerged from the book and attacked. It enveloped Padrick in shadow, his body fell down dead, then a shadow of Padrick appeared next to him. In the following days, he woke up to skeletons trying to crawl out of the ground around him, but he also had done a lot of acid, so who knows. Sal asked the gang to pressure a devotee of Tempest to pay for protection from the underground. Instead, Morg trained with the guy every day for a week, learning unusual exercises and dance moves, improving his combat prowess by making him more athletic. He also asked the gang to help him steal a magic shoulder pauldron from a warehouse. The inside looked like Willy Wonka's factory with a chocolate river and a field of candy. Arla and Morg were looking through an office when they realized the warehouse belonged to a powerful hag and ran for their lives. Arla fell and was left behind. Once everyone was outside, Padrick was overcome with a desire to set the building on fire by stabbing with his sword. But he ignored that urge, so nothing happened. He tried again later, but the moment had passed. Throughout the group's stay, they had several incidents of being attacked by weird mutants from the sewers. The town seemed to be indifferent to the mutants, or maybe they were being purposefully ignorant. This culminated with the base being wiped out by these mutants. The gang, along with Sal, used a magical teleporting room to flee in the nick of time. They first arrived in Chult, and with a collective nope, they went back into the teleporting room and arrived in Calimport. And that is where episode 16 and on will continue here on the story. Full episodes found here now on Nerd Immersion Plays. Thanks, everyone.